Greetings everyone. How are you guys? I hope you guys are good. I'm good, guys. Welcome to the platform, the Labor Lens, and another episode. Please remember to subscribe to the platform. Today we are talking a new batch of labor law amendments. Right? There's a new batch, right, of labor law amendments that has been released. So we are doing the video so ensure that we familiarize ourselves with those ones, and we make sure that we are updated, we are up to date with the new amendments, right, to ensure that we are all comply with the labor laws of this country, right? Okay, guys, let's get to it. Following negotiations on substantive labor law reforms between organized business, organized labor, and government at the National Economic Development and Labor Council, popularly known as NEDLAC, which commenced in April 2022, the NEDLAC report on the labor law reform process, NEDLAC report, has been published. Right? The report, which documents the proposals made and the outcomes of the discussions among parties, has been submitted to the Minister of Employment and Labor, along with 4 proposed amendment bills. These bills propose 47 amendments to the Labor Relations Act of 1995, LRA, 13 amendments to the Basic Conditions of Employment Act, 2 amendments to the National Minimum Wage of 2018, and 3 amendments to the Employment Equity Act of 1998. We outline some of the more notable changes that have been proposed. Right? Limitation of remedies for unfair dismissal of high-paid employees. Take note. A new section is proposed to be included in the Labor Relations Act, providing that high-paid employees are only entitled to reinstatement in the case of automatically unfair dismissals. In respect of all other dismissals, such employees' remedy will be limited to compensation, which will be kept. The cap on compensation will not apply to automatically unfair dismissals and unfair labor practices involving whistleblowing. The high earning threshold will be based on an amount of 1.8 million per annum for the period from May 2024 to April 2025, adjusted annually on the 1st of May in line with the Consumer Price Index, CPIX, right? Test for procedural, okay, second amendment is the test for procedural fairness of a dismissal clarified. It is proposed to include a specific provision making it clear that, subject to any applicable collective agreement, a fair procedure for dismissal is one in which the employee has been given an adequate and reasonable opportunity to respond to the reason for dismissal. This amendment aligns with the recently released new draft Code of Good Practice on dismissal and endorses the move away from more formal adversarial pre-dismissal processes. That introduction of a qualifying period of employment for full protection against unfair dismissal. In terms of the new section 188 subsection 4 of the LRA, the protection against unfair dismissal does not apply to a new employee during the first 3 months of employment, or if it is a period of probation specified in the employment contract that is both reasonable and operationally justifiable. Such employees will, however, still be protected against automatically unfair dismissals. This proposal is aimed at encouraging employers to hire new employees, particularly young people with no prior work experience. Another one, amendments to provisions dealing with large-scale retrenchment processes. A number of changes to the retrenchment process under Section 189A of the LRA were proposed and debated among the social partners. One of the final amendments that have been proposed is that the authority to make rules as opposed to regulations relating to facilitation is given to the Commission for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration, known as CCMA, rather than the Minister. In addition, the process for challenging the procedural fairness of a retrenchment under Section 189A is proposed to be amended, in particular subsections 13 to 18, which provide for a challenge to procedural fairness to be made by way of urgent application, usually while the process is still ongoing, are proposed to be deleted, and subsection 7 and 10 amendment to allow all aspects of a retrenchment dismissal to be challenged after the dismissal. Further, where there has been a facilitated consultation process, a dispute concerning the fairness of a dismissal can proceed straight to the labor court without first having to be conciliated. These challenges effectively restore the legal position of the process for challenging procedure that prevailed before the introduction of the Section 189A of the Labour Relations Act. Definition of unfair labor practice curtailed. Subsections 186, subsection 2A and C are proposed to be deleted from definition of unfair labor practice, meaning that justiciable unfair labor practice disputes will be limited to those relating to the unfair suspension of an employee or other unfair disciplinary action short of dismissal and an occupation detriment on account of the employee having made a protected disclosure, i.e. protected whistleblowing. Provision is, however, made for a transitional period of 1 year, during which time disputes arising in relation to unfair conduct relating to promotion will be dealt with as if Section 186, subsection 2A had not been repealed. This only applies to employers within public service and local government. Employers covered by the Employment of Educators Act and the South African Police Service to allow these employers and trade unions an opportunity to conclude collective agreements to regulate promotion and resolution of disputes concerning promotion. Increase in statutory severance pay. The minimum statutory severance pay that an employee will be entitled to upon retrenchment, for example, dismissal based on an employer's operational requirements, is proposed to be increased from 1 week to 2 weeks remuneration per completed year of continuous service. The entitlement to severance pay equal to 2 weeks remuneration only applies to a completed year of service with the employer commenced after the commencement of the Amendment Act. Right. Alright. Okay, guys. Let's leave it there. Then next week we'll do another video of these amendments and all of that. Please remember to like, remember to share, remember to subscribe, guys. Thank you very much.